That is the introduction.
Welcome back.
Perfecto. Thank you so much, brother. We are back for part 3 with allegedly Dave, myself, and Rich with the Wide Awake Show talking about common law today. I really don't think 3 parts will be enough, Rich. I think this will have to be an ongoing thing that the show does with Dave. We'll have to get Dave to meet Sarah as well. Dave, you've got to meet Sarah. She's absolutely amazing. Absolutely amazing.
Yeah, definitely.
As I was saying, I just really don't think we've covered enough within these two parts, and I genuinely want to try and keep them to 30 minutes long so that everyone can watch them easily, share them easily, and get the information easily. Rich, I'm going to yield the floor because I feel like I was a bit selfish in the last one. I was going through quite a lot of bits and shout out to all of you on Instagram. Those bits that I was going through, those are people that have reached out on Instagram, and I know that for some of our regular viewers, you might not think we'd be asking questions as primitive as that. And I don't want to say the word primitive in a derogatory sense. There are people that are genuinely just starting, can you believe it? Their pursuit of truth with freedom on the land, sovereignty, common law, even just things like nutrition, Dave. People have lived a lifetime, thinking the world is one way, thinking their life has to be lived one way. In actual fact, the way that they've been living is probably the last way we should be living in this place. And coming to terms with that, or waking up to that, and then seeing the sea of information that's in front of you, it's incredible to see people genuinely having the enthusiasm to keep wanting to find information, considering the information warfare that's going on right now. More so than I've ever seen before. Back in the day, but back in 2018, when we were just getting out there and talking to people, I thought the sea of information was bad enough for us. Like, we weren't dealing with fact checkers and stuff like that. We were dealing with a whole heap of things that were nothing to do with that. But nowadays, before you can even post, you're getting censored. You're getting told this post is disinformative. Here's the real facts. And, for me, I think we just need to just yield the floor.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, what I was thinking about when I was watching you earlier, Dave, was just are we not, all of us, are we not absolutely sick and tired of being duped, being mugged off, being played, being tricked, being treated like idiots? Because really, at the moment, we're all idiots. At the moment, we're all stupid because we don't know who we are or what rights we have or what rights we don't. We don't know where we stand. We should be on, and this goes, you can, I'm not trying to reference anything here. I'm talking about a flat, geometric, level playing field. That's what we should all be on, is on a level playing field. And at the moment, we're not. We're all stuck in a rut somewhere. Like there's the controllers are all up there, and they've got the rules to the game. They've got all the pieces. They've got everything sorted out, and we're just a bunch of idiots that have come in. We're just starting to wake up. And we're like, oh, hang on a second. So
think of Truman's world.
Yeah, exactly.
They're up top, controlling everything, and controlling every aspect of our lives. And for the most part, well, it's not quite true because all the other people were actors, but even if they weren't actors, there'd be people who just think the whole world is real.
So this is something that actually brings me to what I'm reading at the moment, The Fourth Way, the movement brought forward by Yorgo Gurdjieff, and what oh no, don't do this. Mind blank.
That's all right. It happens to me as well. I get brain freeze sometimes as well. It's all right. It will come back to you.
So another thought come in then when I was thinking it. Oh crap. Right, change the subject, talk about something else, and I'll edit this out
You're
because
all
my
good.
brain's gone completely blank.
You're all good. So
Good, yeah. Talking about
the Fourth Way book. No?
yeah, no. Oh God, what was I talking about before that? Because it was the link to.
Right. It happens when we're saying powerful things. It happens when we're saying powerful things. I think it stemmed off what you were saying before. With people, how they're perceiving what people are saying. No? Sorry, am I wrong there?
No, it'll come to me. Let's talk about something else for a sec. It'll come to me, and I'll edit all this
Come on,
out.
Dave. You're the floor.
Okay, well, I don't know where we're going to go with this, or so. But, no, I don't know where we're going to go with it.
So,
Right, hang on.
all right. So for me, Rich, did you want to say something then?
No, go on. I'm going to look in my notes here.
Do it out anyway. It's fine. Go on.
Pages of them. So
Go on. You fire away. Go on.
no. I'm looking. I'm just looking. That's what I'm trying to, because I'm sure it was something tricked. Like I connected some dots.
You want me to give you a minute?
Oh, piss. If I could remember what I was talking about before that. I'm not even smoking fucking weed, man. This pisses me off.
That's probably what the problem is with.
I mean, I didn't eat for 2 days, for fuck's sake. That probably is what the problem is.
All right. Do you know what? We've only just started this one. Do you want me to end this broadcast and we'll start it again?
We don't have to, yeah, I mean, we can just, all right, cut there.
Yeah.
Don't have to stop. I can edit it.
Cool.
I can edit it.
So no, let me pick up from where we left off on the previous one, because that is where we're carrying on from. That's why we're doing the 3 parts in the first place. For me to yield the floor to you so that you can go through some of the bits and pieces that you wanted to ask him. So
Well, you've already got that bit in the can, haven't you?
yeah, no, I have. Yeah, so really, we just need to tell back from where you were before. Open your book and go to the point that you were at before, bro.
It's what I was speaking about just before I mentioned Gurdjieff.
It was the Fourth Way.
But us being like, no, yeah, but it's before that. I said it was something I said before that, and then I thought that's where the link came from to the Fourth Way. That was it. Free will.
All
Right, you were
Now she's
talking about
gone.
you. Hang on, let me write it down.
Yeah, free will.
How are you doing otherwise, Dave? Just while Roxanne's doing whatever she's doing, how are you doing?
I'm all right. As I said, I was just saying to Roxanne, the reason why I'm doing all these talks around the country is to replace my van since it's now uninhabitable.
Really?
Yeah, black mold.
Oh God.
Yeah, it nearly killed me.
Really?
Yeah, I was convinced I was nearly going to die. Well, I actually was convinced I was going to die. I actually prayed. And
your respiratory, your lungs. It was a problem with your lungs.
I went into my lungs went into panic mode. My body went into panic mode.
Shit.
And my mind was clear, but my body was panicking. And Anyway, long story. Anyway, that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to get enough money together to replace my van, and it's not been going too well actually. But there you go.
I wonder what Robin and that have done with the Globelite
I wonder if they still
camper.
did it.
Yeah, it's a camper van. I mean,
It's not.
No, I've got to do something myself anyway. So, anyway,
So-
you found it.
Okay, cool. Fire
So-
away.
Free will. You mentioned about free will earlier, Dave, and I think one of the things that people are going to find really, really difficult to accept this. Nobody's going to accept this. We don't have free will. We think we do, but we don't. because everything that we do is a mechanical response. Everything when we seem to spend our whole lives in this mechanical response, mechanical reaction to whatever is coming at us. We're like, we react to stimuli, basically. The stimuli comes to us and we react to it. And most of the reactions are pre-programmed. Basically, you learn, we learn how to be, don't we, from everybody else. And our reactions and everything are programmed into us from a very early age. So until you can take control of your own emotions, of your own triggers, of the things that, that set you off, that kick your ego into play, until you can control that, you have no free will, because you're reacting all the time. Sorry, go, you.
Of course, there is the obvious reason for that, and that's television again.
Yeah,
television and film. Okay, giving us false experience. Yeah. So that
exactly.
when we come up against something we've not experienced before, that programming kicks in, and we replay a scene from EastEnders or something. Yeah, you're right. We do have free will. That free will can be subverted.
Yeah, and it's like it's confused, isn't it? We think that like you say, it's subverted, it's coerced, it's so like
a good example is Darren Brown. Okay, Darren Brown will say, think of a number. Now you've got the free will to come up with any number you like, but you don't realize that he's been putting a particular number in front of you all day. Right? Then all of a sudden you think of a number with your own free will, but you've been programmed to come up with that number.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Subliminal messaging, and that's going on. That's been going on our entire lives, and it's all through media. So that's where it's coming, is through the media.
Yeah.
So, taking back control. We need to educate ourselves, right? Don't we? This is going to be the thing that this is the long part of it. It's just basically homework. You can't sit there expecting somebody else to come and give you all the answers, and you can't sit there expecting somebody else to do all the work for you. Every single one of us, if you want to be a sovereign being, if you want to be sovereign and have responsibility, that means taking responsibility. That means you have to do the homework yourself. You have to do the research yourself. You have to educate yourself to bring yourself up to speed so that you know what you're doing when you're engaging in legalese, or with a policeman on the street, or with EDF banging at your door. Where's the best place for people to go? There's not just a one-stop shop, is there, for people to go and get this information? They need to. There's a number of different places that they can go to get this information. So where would you say that the best places to go for this information?
I'm not sure I can tell you that, actually, because back in the day, the heyday of the free man movement, there were quite a few hubs that you could go to. The only one that's still around really is fmotl.com. So FMOTL, Free Man on the Land, yeah. FMOTL.com. It had a forum on it, and what happened was when the Free Man movement was falling apart, Veronica Chapman, whose site it was, took the whole site down, and then a year or two later put it back up. So the forum is like a snapshot of what it used to be. But it's there in its entirety. So you can see, maybe 10 years of people working on council tax and utility bills and all that stuff.
Brilliant.
So there's just a link that says we have a forum, and you click on there.
Nice.
You can get all that research.
Oh, brilliant.
Also, she's got a book. It's called Freedom is More Than Just a 7-letter word.
Freedom is more than just a 7-letter word. Lovely.
Yeah, and
take note, people.
There's that. There's also this woman called Mary Elizabeth Croft. Somebody I met not too recently, but we chat sometimes online. So her book is something like How I Clobbered Every Cash Confiscatory Agency Known to Man.
Wow. I like the sound of that. I do. That sounds promising.
Yeah. And you can find it on a PDF online.
Okay, where is Mary still about?
Yes, she is. I say, she saw one of my videos recently about when I arrested the coppers, and she's saying, "Well done."
Oh, shout out to Mary!
Yeah.
Shout out to Mary! Love that. Absolutely love that. I love that there's such a lack of women in the truth movement in general, putting their head above the parapet, and to hear people out there, women.
Actually, I'm seeing that there's more women in this than men these days.
Prior to COVID, no. Prior to COVID, even if there was a lot of women within the truth movement, they were hiding away in the shadows. I feel like COVID lockdown gave people the opportunity, if they had a backbone, to realise the backbone was there and to put their head above the parapet. So that much, I've got a lot to thank lockdown for. I do, in that sense.
We definitely do. When it all started, when we first started talking about it in January last year, in 2020, sorry, that was not my first thought, but one of my first thoughts was, wow, this might actually wake people up, because they're going to be able to see in real time how we're being, we can see in real time. They're doing it in real time. They're rewriting history in real time. And I'm like, children's books in schools, they're rewriting history in the history books in schools. Yeah. So
everywhere, now children can get strokes and heart attacks.
Oh God, yeah. And did you know that loud noises can cause heart attacks as well? Did you know that?
So can pollen now. Pollen, apparently.
Oh yeah, pollen. Yeah. I also heard that breathing too much. If you breathe too much, like too much, too much oxygen can cause heart attacks as well, and cancer.
Yeah. But it's been a slow progression, because I don't know if you remember the furore about the mothers not wanting to give the MMR vaccine.
Yes.
Yeah?
And
so history is rewritten, because as children we used to get mumps, measles, and German measles all the time. We'd have parties.
Chickenpox. Chickenpox parties.
And everyone just felt a bit woozy for a few days, and then back to school.
Oh, the worst.
My son's not vaccinated, and he's had chickenpox, and he had them in exactly the same way I had them, and exactly the same way my friends at school had them. I've had chickenpox. My son's had chickenpox in the same way that vaccinated.
I can still remember. Right, I actually still have vivid, clear memories of when I had chickenpox. I can remember the feeling, the itching, just itching everywhere. And Mum had chamomile lotion, and she put chamomile lotion on it, and it was, it's just white. It looked weird, but it was really soothing. But it didn't last it wore off, after sort of 20 minutes, it wore off and you needed more. But chamomile lotion was expensive. So Mum was really, with the cotton bud, she got cotton bud and she put it on really sparingly. And I remember that. I remember it's like, oh yeah, that's good, because you won't ever get that again now.
But speak to young mothers now, and the perception's changed. The perception is now it's life-threatening. Yeah. So they've rewritten history, right, as you say, in real time, to the point where something that we all laughed about as children, is now a life-threatening thing.
Yeah, and that's where we are with it. That's where we are. That's how far it's come in leaps and bounds. What I think we might have to do is we might have to wrap it up today. We're probably going to get a bit of background noise now, but we definitely will revisit for part 4, part 5, part 6, and we'll keep going until we've got enough information.
We just scratched the surface. We haven't even scratched the surface, to be honest, but yeah.
We've started, and so we'll carry on. So the viewers watching, if we have touched on anything that affects you or has affected anyone in your family, please do get in touch. Rich will give you the emails in a short while. And if there's anything that we haven't brought up that you really want us to take a look at with Dave regarding the common law aspect of things, then please put a comment in or get in touch with us via email, and we will try and cover it in the next show. I yield the floor.
Yeah, thanks again. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening. The email is in the description, contact details in the description. There's Dave's YouTube and everything, all the little website, all the links will be in the description. And Dave, mate, thank you very much for being here, man. Thank you for
big time.
Very privileged. Yeah. This is the first time I've actually got to do this. I've been seeing you for the last 4 years, and I know you've had interactions with Roxanne and other flat earthers and everything. But this is the first time that I've actually had to, been able to engage with you properly. So thank you very much, mate.
Oh, you're welcome. I look forward to next time.
First of many. Before we tail off, where can the viewers find you across the UK? Where's the next place people can see you talking in person?
I can't remember where it is next one, but on my website, allegedlydave.com, on the front page, you'll see the upcoming tour dates and stuff.
Lovely.
And and anybody anyone can get a few people together and to have somewhere to hold it, I'm happy to come up and give a talk.
Yeah. Watch this space very soon.
How do you spell allegedly?
ALLEGEDLELY, Dave.
Right. It's telling me it's forbidden.
It's forbidden.
You might have to put S, HTTPS.
Oh yeah, HTTPS. So that will be for you in the description underneath. You'll be able to find out all of the places where you can keep up to date with all the things that Dave's doing. This has been part 3 of a common law talk that we've had with Dave, and we will be back with part 4 very, very soon. In the meantime, you can catch up with us on Real Relevant Radio or the Wide Awake Show, which will be airing again in a few days' time. Until then, I've been really Roxanne. This has been really Rich, and this has been Allegedly Dave. Allegedly. Apparently.
And we are all wide awake.
We're wide awake.
If you can play us out, brother, that would be it. It's a wrap.
Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you soon. What should we have? I know. Tom.
I think it's crazy I'm the one who they labeled as controversial, and Cardi B is the role model for 12-year-old girls. Baby!